Hello, philosophers. You can tell by my outfit that I'm about to do something really stupid. I'm going to tell you right now, this is about the ontological argument. I'm done with scientism. No one's listening anyway. Literally explained it 15 different ways. No one understands it. So we're moving on to the ontological argument. And if I can't prove it on this atheist channel, I'm jumping in this frigid pool. 50 degrees in Texas. Look it up. It's the coldest cold spell in May in the history of the state of Texas, I think. So if I can't prove it, I'm done. Polar bear time. And so the ontological argument basically states if you can imagine perfection, that perfection has to include existence. And I have often felt this is the dumbest argument I've ever heard. But this argument, it better not be, because otherwise I'm frozen. So this argument comes from this idea that religious argumentation and proof for God need to be out of the scientific realm. Design theory, who comes first, all of that kind of stuff is is problematic because it's in fact science. It's empirical. So how do we get outside of empiricism and use rationalism? Your mind alone, by arguing through reason. And so you say, if you can imagine something perfect can't really be complete unless it has an existence, which means here we are in a philosophy atheist channel trying to help out the theists as much as possible, or we get pneumonia. We have got to flesh out the argument as best we can. And if we find out that it's useless even after that, guess what happens? I know, I'm an idiot. You've been telling me that in the comments for 6 months. Nothing new, bro. Here's the problem. I know I sound like I drank too much coffee, which is true. But the problem is the ontological argument, as it was originally conceived by St. Anselm, I think, was that you have to imagine that you can come up with a concept and call it perfect, but it can't, in fact, then be perfect without existence. You can make all these claims about your God concept, but if it's not real, if the God itself is not ontologically provable, I think I just made that up. That's such a bullshit word. If it's not, then in fact, you were wrong. It's not perfect. But you know you can come up with an idea of perfection. So if you can, it's going to require existence. And if you take it far enough, you're going to end up with a God concept and that perfectness. And so that's what you do. And I don't know that I've convinced myself, bro. I still think it's the dumbest argument ever made. Kant even said it. Perfection doesn't mean existence. Oh, shit, we're done. Okay, I'm done. There goes my hat. There goes my microphone. And I'm finished. Woo! Oh, my God. I'm freezing. What the hell? Ah!